Hey everybody, how you guys doing? Happy Sunday. Happy August the 24th, 2025. Making this video today, possibly my last video on YouTube. Unfortunately, we just want to say that things have changed in my life. I'd like to share a lot of things with my followers, if that's what you want to call it. I just like to share my life with people. I've been doing that ever since the 1980s. Starting in 1978, that's when I started sharing my life with people, making videos and not necessarily posting them online because we didn't have internet at the time. But I used to archive all my videos and put them on VHS tapes, back in like 1978. And now it's a new world. We're in a new world. YouTube, people like to share their lives and talk about things. And, I always had the dreams of putting my stuff on VHS and being able to put it on, maybe put it online one day. And some of the stuff I was able to do, but unfortunately a lot of my tapes got lost, and a lot of it was my fault, but a lot of my tapes got lost in storage and things of that nature. I lost my storage years ago, and yeah, I lost a lot of tapes, and I had a lot of stuff transferred over to CD as well, and it was very hurtful when I lost my original tapes from 1986. That's when I really went out and started doing videos. 1986. 1978, I was doing videos at home like we do now, but we weren't able to post it. We didn't have internet. So I just wanted to say that we're going to probably be ending our YouTube channel. We had a great time with this YouTube channel. I'm not a big YouTuber. I don't claim to be a big YouTuber. I started YouTube in 2008. So I was kind of an early starter, but at the same time, I wasn't doing a whole lot of YouTube, just every now and then. And then we started doing a lot of Facebook Live. I think started doing Facebook Live around 2016 or somewhere around there. Started doing a lot of Facebook Live. But social media has more control over what we want to say, what we want to do nowadays. So I'm going to be ending my videos, I believe. I'll still probably be posting some stuff on Facebook because I am an independent journalist, as I say. You can give yourself whatever title you want. You can have whatever kind of career you want. I didn't really have a career in journalists. I had a career as an electronic technician and that nature. But now I'm going to be ending our channel, our YouTube channel, I believe. And you know what? The thing about it is I'd rather end it before they end it, because they have control over your YouTube channel and what you can say, the content you can put out. Once again, I was monetized for a while. I believe it was like 2019 to 2020, maybe 21. I was monetized, and I made a little money, not much. It was like $100 for every 3 months. It was weird. So it wasn't a lot of money. But I don't have millions of views, millions of followers. I think I had 1 million one time. Was it 1 million? 100,000 or something? I can't remember. That was a bus driver video. That was a pretty big video. And then a video when I was homeless. Yeah, I had a lot of views on that. But it seems like the more tragic things happen, those are where you get most of your views. If things are going really, really bad for you, if I was to die today, then I'll probably have 1 million views, right? Which is crazy. Tragic events, that's what people want to see, it seems like. And I'm not really motivated on doing videos to make money, big money. It'd be nice to have good money coming in, but I'm not motivated because things change and they got a lot of restrictions. And matter of fact, I just got a strike. I got a strike on a video that I did back in 2019, I believe, and they striked the video. They took the video down, and it was a video about me. I got sick, real sick. I was coughing a lot. I didn't know what was going on. I thought I had pneumonia. I didn't know what it was. And I didn't have a lot of medical care at the time. And I was able to, I was getting food stamps, keeping it real. So I was able to pay a deductible on my medicine. And I paid $10, which was not bad at the time because it wasn't free. But they gave me this medicine called promethazine. That's what it was called, promethazine. And I was taking the medicine everywhere I went. I would take it. I'd be sitting there at the UNLV and I would be taking my medicine. And I still have that bottle to this very day. I still have that bottle. It's in the refrigerator. I could go pull it out right now. It's just about that much left. And that medicine, it helped me. It helped me take the cough away. It's called promethazine. And if you know what that is, it was probably an expensive medicine. I don't know. But it was a cough medicine that was very powerful. And I started taking that, and then I kind of made a video about it. I said, I'm going to go get my meth. And when I said that, I think that's when they took the video down. They just took the video down like last week. So I was like, wow, it's been on there for years. But yeah. So, you know, you're limited to your content. You're limited to what you can say. During the COVID time, you couldn't say COVID, or you probably still can't say it. I don't know if you can say COVID. You can't talk about vaccines. You have to say different words, the pointy thing, and all this kind of stuff. So they have a lot of things that you can't say. And I say a lot of stuff all the time. I'm just always talking. I'm old school, so I'm just used to speaking my mind. So we're going to be ending this video. This will probably be my last video for YouTube. And not only that, it can be depressing sometimes because, you know, you share your life with somebody, and you know, I guess you have expectations. You think people are going to like your content or whatever, and everybody's not going to like your content. So you run into that kind of stuff. It can be very depressing. People have ended their lives because of the social media that we have nowadays, Facebook and YouTube. You know, made videos and people didn't agree with them, and I understand everybody's not going to agree with you on everything. So that's one of the things that I wanted to say in this video, is that I'll be ending this video, ending my YouTube, I ain't gonna say career, because it's never really been a career for me. I've always had jobs, and they're always gonna criticize you no matter what you do. I've always had jobs, and YouTube was not I wasn't dependent on YouTube. I've never depended on YouTube. I've never been a big YouTube player, and I'm kind of glad, because you can get caught up in that, and it could be really depressing. When I did, like I said, when I did get paid, I probably got paid like, it was like 100, maybe 150, $150 every 3 months or something like that. It was weird. It wasn't every month. Maybe it was every month. I just wasn't getting enough views. I don't know. I think it probably was every month, but you had to get a certain amount in order to get paid. A certain amount of views, I think. And it probably took me 3 months to get that amount. Anyway, I was never dependent on YouTube. I've had lots of jobs. And I can go down my history, and I'm talking about from sales, from in the beginning, fast food. Everybody goes through fast food, right? Yeah. Worked at McDonald's, worked at Burger King. Those were the only two places I worked at, McDonald's and Burger King, back in the day when I was younger. When I was like 17 years old. When I was 17, I worked at McDonald's, the one on Northgate. So it's still over there. Matter of fact, the McDonald's is still there. I go there sometimes. The McDonald's on Northgate, and I told you guys the story behind that. If you haven't, we'll go back and look at one of my old videos. And yeah, it didn't work out for me. I worked there for like a month or two. It wasn't all that. And then later on, I worked at Burger King. I did work at Burger King for several years, and became a manager at Burger King, the one on Arden Way. I think I became a manager over there. The one on Arden. No, was it on Arden or Del Paso? It was Del Paso. Del Paso Boulevard. The Burger King is no longer there anymore, but I became a manager there, and I made the big money. Yeah, got up to $4.25 an hour as the manager. Yeah, you guys can't imagine that. And Burger King is $3.15. Still remember that. Got a lot of good days. I got a lot of footage. I had a lot of footage back in the past of when I started doing all the blogging. You guys call it blogging, but I was calling it, I didn't even call it broadcasting back then, but I was just going out with my little camcorder, my Quasar camcorder from 1986, and I would do a lot of videos. I had lots of tapes, and they got all lost. Yeah, we were in the process of moving, and they got lost, and I was very, very upset, and I just wanted to say that because it stayed with me for a long time. I can never go back and get that footage. It's like if you have pictures of your family and say your house burns down, now you can never go back and get those pictures, right? Yeah, we didn't have the technology we have nowadays to be able to transfer it and put it in your phone and all that kind of stuff. We didn't have all that. So if you lost something, you lost it. I lost probably hundreds of VHS tapes back then. And I wish I could share that stuff with you guys today. It'd be probably get a lot of views because it's pretty interesting probably to some people. But yeah, I just wanted to say that because when you build up something, and then all of a sudden you lose it. It could be a house, it could be a car, whatever you've been working on, whatever you've been paying on for years, and all of a sudden you lose your car or you lose your house. You know, you're gonna have some type of disappointment, some type of what's the word? Setback. Okay. So that's why I'm ending this system right now before anything happens, because I've seen people's channels get taken down. I've seen things happen where people have got upset. I've seen people lose their life over YouTube, over Facebook. They lose their life because what they're doing is they're sharing their life, but then everybody doesn't agree with things that's happening in their life, or they might put them down or whatever it may be. And I've been there myself, but I'm not gonna take my life. And you can get so involved in this YouTube thing or so involved in this Facebook where you go out and you do something and you take your life. So that's why I'm ending this channel. But at the same time, I just want to tell everybody that before I end the channel is that I'm always going to continue to have little hobbies. And I try to share some of my hobbies and stuff with you guys. And maybe you don't want to see them. Maybe some people say, oh, that's cool. That's great. And it's not for everybody. But I'm going to continue to do my hobbies. I'm going to continue to post videos of news events that are happening. Speaking of that, WBN, World Broadcast News, you see my microphone. I didn't even say anything about this, my old microphone. Yeah. WBN, we're still WBN. Okay, World Broadcast News, 63. 63, the year I was born. So I'll always remember that number. That's my channel. And I don't know if this channel's going to get taken down, but I'm still going to physically have my channel, even if I got to put it on VHS again, which I don't think I'll be put on VHS. But even if I have to archive my videos and save them for a later day, that's what I'll do. I'm not going to rely on social media. I'm not going to rely on the internet to share all my content, because sometimes, just as my boy Ringo out there was talking about, he's been making a lot of videos on about sharing information, content. It gets dangerous nowadays. It gets crazy. It's, you know, people don't want to, people put you down. People are very, very evil when it comes to that. Some people are just manipulatively, I didn't say that right, but they just want to manipulate what you're doing. They want to discourage you. And I've been discouraged, and I've been let down, and I've been disappointed. So, yeah, this is not worth it. I really like to keep my little happy life. If I got to keep it to myself, that's what I'll do. And I'm still going to do my hobbies. I still got little projects I'm working on. I got an F-150 right here, keeping it real. This is a F-250. This is an F-250 that I made into an RC car a couple days ago. And, yeah, we're going to, you know, I'm not going to be really showing this stuff anymore too much, because it's like people say, why do you do that? Why do you want to do that? I'm still working on it. What I did is I basically took apart, this is just a cheap body that I got a long time ago, and I took it, and it was just a plastic car, and I put an RC system in here. It's cut into 3 pieces. You can't really see it, but the transmitter section is in the middle, and then the back wheels came off of it was a charger, like a little charger car from Walmart, a little cheap charger car, like a $20 car. That's the back wheels part came off that, and the front wheels came off of another car. I can't remember what car it was, but it's an old RC car a long time ago. And I just kind of cut it in sections and put it in here and wired it up. And then it has a remote, and here's the remote right here, and it should work. If I turn it on, is this the right remote? This might be the wrong remote. Did I turn it on? Let's turn it on here. I'll show you guys. But like I said, I'm not going to be doing any more projects and stuff like that, because it's like it's not even worth it, you know. Hey, where's this? I'll turn the switches in the front. See, it didn't probably pair up. Okay, now it's going to pair up. Remote. Okay. There we go. So you see, it does work. And it's all remote now. I'm still got some zip ties on here, so don't mind the zip ties. Okay. F-150. Okay. Still working on it. Still got to do some adjustments. The wheels are not lined up completely. This is going to go back a little bit further back. And then this is going to go a little higher up. So, you know, whatever. But this was just a plastic car. It wasn't an RC car. It wasn't a remote. And this remote came from my charger at Walmart, just to let you guys know if you ever want to do something like that. You don't got to spend a lot of money. Now, I'm a hobbyist when it comes to certain things, but the reason I got that truck is because I just pulled it out of my collection. I said I want to build camera cars, so I built a camera car a couple weeks ago, and I haven't showed you guys the video on that. It's not fully completed. I put a camera on and everything. It actually works. It's just a webcam though. I just put a webcam on there and got it hooked up on a stand on a computer and everything. But forget all that. No, still playing with this cheap system that you get at Walmart. And then of course I'm moving my microphone out the way here. My other favorite little toy here. She's on a tripod. This is the baby right here. This is the 1999. I had this for a while. 1999. It's just a die-cast car. This is all metal, not plastic. Doors open up. Okay, hood opens up. And it's pretty kind of chromed out. It's really nice. Okay. You can even see the interior. The interior has chrome steering wheel and all that kind of stuff inside. Pretty cool. This is pretty, and it's pretty heavy. It's made pretty decent. Tailgate comes down. Tailgate comes down. This is a Chevy, a 1999. This is metal. This is not no plastic. The other one just a plastic thing there. But what's cool about it is I do have it on a remote pan tilt pedestal system where I can control it. So this is another project that I will be putting together, and this is actually going to be a camera truck. I haven't figured out where I'm going to put the camera yet. I want to kind of blend it in because it's like a lowrider type style. But you got your rotation, full rotation. You know, making a mount for this was kind of weird because I didn't want to cut into the car. I didn't want to do anything. And that's another thing, because this is it's kind of a hard car to find, I think. So yeah, this is one that I really like. Put a little closer here so you guys can see it in detail. But yeah, this is my projects. Took it down, took it back. Pretty cool, huh? So, a boy and his toys, that's what that is. That's all about. And it's like, you know, like I said, try to share content that I think that you guys will enjoy, but at the same time, it's not important. That's what this video is all about. All the stuff that I'm showing you is not important. You know, life is important. Life is important. The value of life. And that's why I said I'm going to probably end this channel. We're not going to talk about a lot of things probably anymore. You might see me posting a lot of videos. I posted a lot of videos yesterday. Yesterday was, I call it False Prophet Pastor Day. I posted a lot of false prophets, a lot of false pastors, a lot of pastors that are deceiving people and, you know, taking their money and all that kind of stuff. I posted that yesterday, and I'll do a lot of posting. You still see my posting on Facebook. If you guys don't know what my Facebook is, it's Tony McDew. Just go to Tony McDew, and it's not the one with the cowboy hat. It's the young Tony McDew, the picture of the young Tony McDew. That's me. If you go to my Facebook, you'll see postings. My other Facebook, I can't get into that one, so I can't post anything. It's weird. I can't get into it because I can't remember my password. Tried getting in, and they wouldn't let me in, so I don't use that one anymore. That one, of course, I had more followers, as you want to say it, or whatever, or friends, but it doesn't matter. Because I'm not a big social media person. I do things because I've always wanted to do things. I do things because I like to do things. I've been doing video since 1986, well, since 1978, because I like video. And I'm going to continue to do video regardless of the social media, because of the way the world's going. If your internet gets cut off, are you going to stop doing videos? Most people probably would. Most people might get into a depressed mode. You know, it can be depressing when you can't show what you want to show to people. And I've always made videos for myself. And yeah, you want to show people your stuff, you know, family members or whatever, or friends that used to come by the house. You might show them some of your stuff, but we're in a different world nowadays, everybody. We're in a different world. I'm not trying to show things to people. I did for a minute. I thought, you know, it'd be fun to show certain things to people, but everybody's not thinking that way. I like playing with these. I like playing with these little cars. This is cool. Let me get this out the way. But this is the 1999. This is a very nice truck. 1999 dually. And I think this is the only dually I have right now. It's the only dually I have. But I've always wanted a dually, so that was one of the trucks that I bought for my projects. 1999 Chevy dually. Okay, the other one's not a dually, but the other one is RC. Once again, it's a lot bigger. Put the two trucks by each other real quick. This is probably the last project you guys see, so might as well show it to you. Make it a little bit, bring it up a little bit. I got them on tripods, and you see they're all on tripods because it's just for me. Okay, and if I wanted to build a camera in here, I could cut a hole in here and build a camera in the front of this, which I may do. But this is going to actually have a boom. It's going to have a long boom. It's going to go across, and it's going to have a camera on it, and it's going to swivel around. The boom is going to be in the back here. You could put a trailer hitch here, and you could hook up a little trailer and all that stuff. I'm not doing all that. I just want a boom. I'm going to have a camera thing up here. This is going to be a camera truck. I don't know what I'm going to call it yet, but I don't know if you guys even see it anymore. If you do, you might see a picture of it or something, because I'm not going to be doing a bunch of videos. But yeah, this is still in the making. That's got zip ties and stuff still on here. Still working on it. Still got to do a lot of adjustments. And then, of course, put them, like I said, side by side. You can see the bling. You can see the light blinging on this baby. And this is a 1999. This is my favorite one for right now. But this has always been my favorite. If it was a dually, this would be my favorite. Maybe. Anyway, enough of that. Put these out the way here. And we're going to end this video. I just wanted to tell you guys, once again, put my mic back up here. 63. Yep, WBN 63. We're going to be ending our YouTube videos for now. Let's put it that way. I'm not going to say forever. But who knows? If something were to happen to me, of course, the videos are going to end, right? If this was my last day on Earth, this would be my last video. So I'm going to say, yeah, this is my last video. For now, I don't plan on making too many more videos telling you guys about projects and things that I'm doing. And that type of thing, because this is a world where they say stay silent. A lot of videos I've seen in the last couple of days have been very sad. You know, people want to share their opinions. They want to talk about what they want to talk about, and people didn't like it. And that one guy that got shot in what's his name, Tucker, I think Tuck, they call him Tuck. He got shot and killed on Facebook Live. I think he was on Facebook Live. Yeah, and they don't even want you to say killed anymore. You can't even say, see, there's so many things, so many restrictions. Am I not supposed to say, hey, the person got killed? That's just the way I talk. I gotta say unalive. So all these new words, these new restrictions, and I think that's only if you're monetized. So I think I can still say, yeah, that guy got killed, because I'm not monetized. I'm not getting 30,000 views for this video that I'm making right now. I'm not monetized. I don't get paid. But you guys can still donate. Once again, I'll put that in the description, I guess. If you guys want to donate, if you like what I'm doing, or you want me to continue, let me know. Give me some comments if you want me to continue to make videos. Let me know. I just don't have that motivation anymore. I feel like people don't care. I feel like we're in a world right now where people just really don't care, unless you got something tragic that happens. Like that guy Tuck, he got probably lots of views because, you know, he got killed. I'm not trying to get killed, just to get views. And there's a lot of young people out there and older people just doing things just to get views. I'm not doing things to get views. I do it because I want to help people. My bro budget series about saving money and showing people how to, not necessarily saving money, but just doing little things like projects and things of that nature, and you're not spending a whole lot of money. Like, I'm not a big RC person. RC means a remote control. Okay, that's what RC stands for. The guys' hobbies, they got expensive cars, like this little car right here. You know, they might spend $1,000 for something like this or bigger. And I'm like, no, I'm not gonna spend $1,000. You know, I'll probably get it for $20, you know, or whatever I can get it for. And then I say, okay, what can I do with this? Can I put electronics in here, make the lights light up and all this kind of stuff? That's just stuff that I like to do because it's a hobby. But I'm not gonna spend thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to do it. So my bro budget series covers that. Whenever I was talking about bro budget Sunday, bro budget, this today is Sunday, this is what I would be doing. Okay, got the little control unit right here that spins around. It's all electronic. It's kind of cool. Got the remote right here. Okay, I got this a long time ago. I think I probably paid about $25 for this, and it rotates and up and down, and very, very cool. But I didn't spend thousands of dollars. That's my point. So, putting that to the side, going back to what we're saying. Yeah, so that's why I'm ending my videos, like I said, because I don't want to get depressed. I don't want to get sad. I've been sad too recently. A lot of things have happened. My window got busted on my car 2 weeks ago now. I still haven't repaired it because I don't have the money. I don't talk about it because, like, I mean, I could have made 10 videos talking about it. I just put it in my Facebook, I think, and let people know. And I said, hey, if you guys want to help out and to get another window, it's probably going to cost about $200 for a window, but installed and everything. I guess that's what I heard so far. Maybe about $250. I don't have the money, you know, for that. So my window got busted. Someone took the handicap sticker out of the car overnight. I got a handicap spot right here for my dad. Take him to the hospital, doctor's appointments. I got to take him today to church. And yeah, so, you know, it's just little things that my dad's birthday is in 5 days from now too. Happy birthday to my dad 5 days from now. He'll be 78. Yeah, keeping it real. He gets up early. He's up right now, matter of fact. But the thing about it is, it's like, you know, I try to share some of my things that I want to share with people, and sometimes people just don't want to hear it, or they're going to complain and this and that, and it can be kind of depressing. So it's better, as my mom used to say, if you can't say anything good, don't say anything at all. So I don't want to say nothing bad. I don't want to say nothing mean. So I just try to, you know, be me. So I just wanted to tell you guys that, yep, YouTube channel today. My last day, YouTube. If you do want to see more videos, comment, let me know. But I think this will be my last day, I'm pretty sure. And that's why I wanted to make this video, because the main reason is I want to tell you that none of this stuff matters. What we want in life, what we're trying to do, it might matter to us, but it's not really important. There's an end to everything, and this is the end. You know, we had a good time. I had a good time on YouTube for 8 years. Had fun, made videos. That's that. And before that, like I told you guys, I did videos since 1978. I've been doing videos for a long time. Look at all this. All this gray. Been doing videos for a long time. So there's a time to end things, you know. If you're a basketball player or athlete or something, there's a time to retire. There's a time to end. So we're going to end this, but I'm still going to continue to post things every now and then. A lot of people have got off Facebook. They got mad, discouraged, whatever it was, or they just got tired of it, got burnt out. You know, I may get off Facebook too. Who knows? But yeah, we're going to end the YouTube series, and today is the last day, August 24th, 2025. We're ending our YouTube videos. I do want to say, and the reason I say all this is because if anything happens to me, or you know, I pass away or whatever, you know, you're not going to see them anyway, right? You can always go back and look at the old videos if the channel's still up, right? So yeah, that's what I do. I watch a lot of videos of people that they're gone now. They're not here anymore. But sometimes you want to learn from them. Maybe learn from their mistakes. Maybe you can learn things from my mistakes as well. And you can learn from not just mistakes, but you can learn from just enjoying life. Like I told you with these little toy cars. My favorite 1999 Chevy. Okay. Another thing I want to say is that, thinking about these cases here, because it's still WBN, I just want to end it with WBN 63. I watched a case yesterday and I posted it, so I want to talk about it. It was about this guy who had a barbecue restaurant, or barbecue stand, barbecue restaurant. It was some type of restaurant because he had like freezer units and stuff and whatever. He had a barbecue restaurant. Everybody loved his barbecue. And somewhere in Texas, part of Texas, and they loved his barbecue. It was just so good. They said he had the best barbecue, whatever. And find out that he was killing people. That's not funny, but that's just the way I said it. He was killing people and making. That's why his barbecue was so good, or whatever. That was just so shocking to me. I posted it yesterday. You guys check it out. I'll probably put that link in the description too, because that was pretty. It was pretty horrible. And he was selling barbecue for years or whatever, and then he ended up killing his wife. or should I say unaliving his wife. He killed his wife and served her up as well. I don't know how he did it, chopped her all up or whatever, and served her as in the video too. Served her and talking about that was just going to be his new meat that's coming out, his new special meat that's coming out, or his new special product, his fantastic new juicy meat that's coming out. And he killed her. He killed her. I think he killed her cousin too. He killed her cousin because she went in. He said, whatever you do not go in my meat area, freezer department area, whatever it was called. I don't know what it's called, but he told her don't do that. She went in there. I guess she had suspicions on him, and she found out. She saw her cousin's bracelet, and her cousin was missing for a long time. People that were missing, he was chopping them up and making barbecue. That's not funny, but I just wanted to put it out there because that's part of WBN 63. That's going to be probably my last story. I wanted to say that because WBN 63 World Broadcast News, we cover different stories about different things that are happening that are very strange sometimes. Not your average thing. I try to tell you about things that you maybe have never heard about. That's what my channel was about. And some things you may have heard about, but it's just, that was me. I was like, hey, I'm gonna tell the people about this. I'm gonna tell them. Sorry. That was a barbecue place out in Texas. Once again, a dude was chopping people up and it was coming up missing, and he had very good barbecue. So think about that when you go out there and get some barbecue dinners. Anyway, one other story I'm gonna talk about. I just love talking. You guys know I love talking. So it's gonna be hard to end this channel. I don't know if I'm gonna try to end it, but hopefully you guys get to watch this last video of WBN World Broadcast News, okay? World Broadcast News, channel 63. You guys like my mic? This is not the fancy mic either. This is a cheap imitation. It's not the Shure mic that everybody pays like $200 or $300 for. This is a mic I got off of Amazon for $19, okay? Yeah. But anyway, the next story I just want to talk about real quick. This is real quick. I think it was Saturday. Let's see, yesterday was Saturday, so it's Friday when it happened. Yeah, this guy, he went and, I'm going to say it again, killed his wife at a hospital. I forgot where it was, what hospital it was. It was Detroit. It was in Detroit. Got a pretty good memory. I posted the story a couple times. WBN, World Broadcast News. You'll see my little title there. If you go back on Facebook, definitely on Facebook. Yeah, he killed his wife. I think he shot her a bunch of times in the basement of the hospital. She worked in the hospital. He came there and killed her ex-wife. And he killed his ex-wife, and they was on a manhunt. They were looking for this guy for a while, and they just got him yesterday morning. Okay, they got him Saturday morning. This happened Friday. So, yeah. I don't post stuff exactly when it happens sometimes, but that's why we call it World Broadcast News. So I can tell you about something that happened 5 years ago, but it might be difficult to hear or understand, but that's what I do as an independent journalist, okay? So I want to tell you about that story, yeah. We finally got him. They rounded him up yesterday. I don't know what time it was. I'll try to post some more information on it probably, but I'm still going to be constantly posting that on my Facebook. So you guys go to my Facebook. It's Tony McDew. Go to Tony McDew Facebook, the younger version of me, the younger picture of me, and I'll still be posting news content and things of that nature. Sometimes I post futuristic technology. Sometimes I post AI. I post all kinds of different things. So, you know, if you're interested in that, check it out. And, yeah, so this is the last YouTube video, everybody. Sorry I've talked so long. I was trying to make this short and quick, but you know me. So it looks like 34 minutes I've been talking, and we're going to end this video. I always going to tell you guys once again, don't hate, don't wait, don't procrastinate, don't hesitate. If you like this content, because I do not get paid anywhere else, donate. Okay? Go to my Cash App. It's $Tony McDew, because I love you. And we out.